Ruth Nyanga lives in Kufui in southern Lusaka, Zambia. Until recently, like 2,000 others, she worked at Kufui Textiles, the town's major industry. But the factory went broke, victim of the cheap clothing imports that flooded into Zambia after it was forced to open up its markets to outside competition.
No employment in Zambia. No employment here.
No employment, yes, no employment.
So why are United States and European Union negotiators in the World Trade Organization talks this July still insisting other countries follow Zambia's lead and open their markets to foreign competitors? Ruth looks after her family alone. She lives with her children and grandchildren, and life right now is hard.
I'm unable to pay electricity. I'm unable to pay water bills. My children are unable to go to school because I can't meet the school requirements.
Virtually the entire town is out of work after Kufui Textiles was forced to sell off its factory to a private company.
Kufui Textiles was a very big industry, one of the biggest textile industries in Zambia itself. Maximum capacity was 2,000 employees. There's been a steady decline. Up to the time we took over, there were 350 employees.
In the 1970s, Zambia was one of the wealthiest countries in sub-Saharan Africa. Today, it's one of the poorest in the world.
In the early 70s, you had the big oil crisis, and many developing countries borrowed a lot of money and went into debt. So the World Bank's solution was to propose structural adjustment programs. A lot of the countries had to put in measures such as opening up their markets that they weren't ready for. And in the case of Zambia, that completely destroyed many of the small, I'd call them baby industries.
In the 1990s, in return for more loans and debt relief, Zambia agreed to reduce tariffs on foreign imports such as textiles. The result has been cheap second-hand clothing flooding the market. In 1991, there were 140 textile manufacturing companies. Today, there are fewer than 8.
Zambia has become a dumping ground. It's a direct result of the tariff policies. Surely you don't want to kill your own integrated industries.
Developing countries entered these world trade talks in 2001 because they were promised new rules that would help them fight poverty and compete fairly in international trade. Instead, the WTO's richer nations are pushing poorer countries to open up non-agricultural markets even further. Zambia's experience is a warning to many other developing countries.
What is being proposed now will mean it's like a death sentence. It means that Zambia can never again put in a policy that will allow it to revive those industries.
In Kufui, the previously bustling market where Ruth buys her vegetables is now virtually empty of traders.
When the factory was strong, the marketeers were able to sell. Unfortunately, this time they are not selling because there are no people to buy from them.
And the people of Kufui now have to deal with a new range of social problems.
There is a lot of starvation. Not only that, there is a lot of prostitution now in Kufui because we are unable to bring up children as they are supposed to be brought up.
Although the situation in Zambia did not happen because of the WTO, the fact of the matter is world trade is going to get more and more regulated. If you have a country that has a very small industry, they should be able to take the measures to allow that industry to grow to a point where it's competitive. If you don't do that, then you're condemning countries like Zambia and other really poor countries to never having the option of using the same rules that rich countries used to grow their industries and provide jobs for their people.
If I had an opportunity to talk to the decision makers, I think I would tell them to make decisions in the interest of the people. Everybody is supposed to benefit.